For more than a decade, it felt like the story was over, a legendary band silenced by loss, time, and the kind of absence no one thought could ever be filled. But now, something unexpected is happening. Rush is back, and not just back. They're stepping onto the stage again, without the one man many believed could never be replaced, Neil Peart. Fans are divided. Some are excited, others not so sure. Because this isn't just a comeback tour, it's a tribute, a risk, and maybe the most emotional chapter in the band's history. And what they've decided to do next is something no one saw coming. To understand why this moment feels so big, you have to go back. For decades, Rush wasn't just a band, they were a phenomenon. Known for complex compositions, philosophical lyrics, and unmatched musicianship, they built one of the most loyal fan bases in rock history. At the center of it all was Neil Peart, not just a drummer, but the architect of their sound and storytelling. When he passed away in 2020 after battling brain cancer, many believed that was the true end of Rush. No farewell tour, no final goodbye, just silence. So when rumors started swirling about a return, most fans didn't believe it, because how do you continue when your heartbeat is gone? Then came the announcement, a new tour, a bold name, 50-something tour, their first in over 10 years. And just like that, everything changed. But it wasn't just the tour that caught people's attention. It was who would be sitting behind the drum kit. Instead of trying to copy Neil Peart or replace him outright, the band chose a different path. They brought in Annika Nils, a modern drummer, a respected talent, but also someone stepping into one of the most impossible roles in music history. And this is where the tension really begins. Because fans aren't just asking how this will sound, they're asking if it should be happening at all. Some fans see it as a tribute, a way to honor Neil Peart's legacy by keeping the music alive. Others see it differently. To them, Rush without Peart isn't Rush. It's something else entirely, and the band knows this. That's why this tour isn't being framed as a replacement story, but a celebration, a continuation, not of the past, but of the impact that past created. Still, the pressure is massive. Because every beat, every fill, every moment on stage will be compared to a legend who redefined drumming itself. And whether people admit it or not, everyone will be watching closely. What makes this even more powerful is the intention behind the tour. This isn't just about playing old hits, it's about honoring decades of music that changed lives, songs that pushed boundaries, performances that inspired generations of musicians. And now, with stops planned across America, Europe, and South America, the band is bringing that legacy back to the global stage. But there's an emotional layer beneath it all, because every show is also a reminder of what's missing and what can never truly be replaced. Yet somehow, that absence is what gives this tour its meaning. And then there's Annika Nils. She's not trying to be Neil Peart. She's not copying his style note for note. Instead, she's bringing her own interpretation, while respecting the foundation he built. That alone changes everything. Because this isn't about recreating the past perfectly, it's about allowing the music to evolve. And for some fans, that's the hardest part to accept. But for others, it's exactly what makes this comeback feel real. Because maybe honoring a legend doesn't mean freezing time. Maybe it means moving forward without forgetting. So what does this tour really represent? It's more than nostalgia, more than a reunion. It's a statement that even after loss, music doesn't disappear, it transforms. Rush is stepping back onto the stage, not as the same band they once were, but as something shaped by time, memory, and change. And whether fans fully accept it or not, this moment is already historic. Because very few bands ever get the chance to return like this, with so much at stake, and so much to prove. In the end, the question isn't whether Rush can replace Neil Peart. They can't. No one can. The real question is, can a band move forward while still honoring the past? Can something new exist without erasing what came before? Maybe that's what this tour is really about. Not perfection, not comparison, but connection between the music, the memories, and the people who never stopped listening. And maybe, just maybe, That's how legends continue, not by staying the same, but by finding a way to play on.